Give us 3 reasons why we should be buying or investing in craft residences.
Great investment opportunity, amazing actually retails, cafes, and number 3, for me, proximity to Hyde Park.
Welcome to Craft Residences, a charming yet stylish boutique condominium coming to this unique West Toronto neighborhood. Located at 3200 Dundas Street West, just east of Runnymede Road, Craft Residences will be nestled in this trendy district known as the Junction. Craft Residences is looking to breathe new life into this growing enclave while seamlessly integrating itself into the fabric of this close-knit neighborhood. The Junction is unlike any other area in Toronto, known for its distinct historical past that is still present in today's post-industrial architecture. The Junction offers a unique sense of community that continues to grab the attention of many new residents. From Craft Residences, one can reach a plethora of organic cafes, breweries, boutique shops, art galleries, delectable restaurants, and the Runnymede subway station, all within walking distance. Not to mention, the area is rich in lush green parks, and Toronto's coveted Hyde Park is just a 6-minute drive away. Toronto is one of the hottest cities in the country, ranked as one of the fastest growing and most desirable worldwide. Due to Toronto's demand and unprecedented growth, the government's 2022 budget housing plan vows to double housing construction to 3.5 million homes over the next 10 years. However, the national average for building homes is currently 250,000 homes and will need to increase to 350,000 homes over the next 10 years to reach this goal. With housing demand at an all-time high and housing supply at an all-time low, an opportunity like this in Toronto is rare. Craft Residences offers easy access to unique local amenities and exceptional transit convenience. Investing in Craft Residence is an opportunity you won't want to miss. With a shortage of new residential product available and high demand for communities surrounding the Junction, like Hyde Park North, Runnymede, Bloor West Village, and Baby Point, Craft presents an opportunity to invest in a growing future. In a few moments, we'll be sitting down with Sean Tahiti, Vice President at RAD Marketing. So get ready as we're about to learn all the latest details on this upcoming condo project. Hi Sean, it's a pleasure sitting with you. We're here at the Presentation Center for Leaside Commons, another project by Gerlach Developments. We actually did a video for Leaside Commons back in fall of 2021, and it was a huge success.
Absolutely,
so we're
yes.
here for our next project by Gerlach, which is Craft Residences. But before we get into the condo details, we want to know who Gerlach Developments is.
It's always amazing to see you and sit down and go through the details of our projects. We're here for Craft Residences, another great project by Gerlach Developments. Gerlach Developments is an award-winning developer. As a matter of fact, every project that they touch, they turn to be award-winning projects. So that first started back in 2017 with 383 Saron project, very close to Junction area, and it was completed just probably a couple of years ago. So they won the City of Toronto's Award of Excellence for mid-rise projects, and followed by 2021's Build Awards for Project of the Year. It was announced actually in October of last year. So again, speaking about details and attention to details and the quality of the work, craftsmanship when it comes to Gerlach, I would say probably second to none. I've had a pleasure to work with a lot of developers in this city, and we've done a lot of work together in the past, and I can tell you, Gerlach is one of the ones that I really love myself. The attention to details, it's second to none. If you look at the quality of the ones they already built, so you can definitely see the difference, and it definitely sets apart from the competition, for sure.
Well, Gerlach Developments is no stranger to the Junction. Can you tell us why Gerlach keeps coming back to the Junction and building condos and still has more in the future?
Yes, if you look at the history of Junction, and what has been done over the course of the last few years. Gerlach Developments was always there. It was, I would say, by far one of the pioneers of this area, and they will continue to bring more product to this very area. They started this journey with 383 Saran, and then followed by Junction Point, both award-winning projects. Look at surrounding area to Junction. So we have High Park, Swansea, Roncesvalles, Baby Point, Kingsway further west. And if you look at the average price when it comes to resale and pre-construction, the average is surprisingly very high. So if you look at resale condos in Junction area, the average dollar per square foot, we're talking about low to mid $1,200 a foot. And that's what makes it very interesting, because the new products coming to Junction, that delta and that gap is not as significant, which make it a perfect actually investment opportunities for a lot of investors looking to invest in this area. The delta between resale pricing and what they're trading today versus what the pre-construction pricing is trading, sometimes it can be anywhere from $300 to $600 a foot difference, right? But interestingly enough, if you look at Junction, that delta, it's almost 50 to 100 bucks. So if you look at the price per square foot for when it comes to resale, we're talking anywhere from low to mid $1,200 a foot. Whereas the new products coming to this very area, we're talking anywhere from mid $1,300 to $1,400 a foot. So this delta tells you that there's great growth potential for this very area, and that's why you see a lot of big players, a lot of institutional money guys, a lot of private equity firms, a lot of big developers looking at Junction to bring their future product to this area.
Staying in the same question in regards to location, why Junction though? How does this neighborhood compare to all the other great neighborhoods in Toronto?
Yeah, so I was reading something actually lately on news, and being involved with St. Joe's Hospital, I've seen that firsthand myself. If you look at all the developments happening to the west of City of Toronto, the new announcement for St. Joe's Hospital, the government of Ontario going to invest over $1 billion in St. Joe's Hospital, which is a hospital a lot of people haven't even heard of. There's a reason for that. That hospital actually serves over 500,000 people every year. And naturally speaking, so all the developments happening to the west of City of Toronto, so it makes it very much natural for all these developers, all these institutional guys, look at pockets that are kind of underdeveloped at this point, like Junction. So I'll tell you, moving forward within the next few years, Junction's gonna be day and night. So imagine, if you look back to pockets like, or certain areas like Vaughan, imagine you had the option to go back in Vaughan and invest at $500 a foot. I'm pretty sure every opportunity comes and every investor is gonna jump on that, because it's great, because then you're gonna see the growth potential, right? Same thing happening to Junction. It's still, I believe it's still very undervalued. And for what's happening to the west of the city, especially Junction, there are great opportunities. I know for the fact that we've been in touch with at least 3 developers that they have products that they're going to bring to Junction, and that speaks volume.
Mm-hmm. Talking about the past, Vaughan, I remember before the subway came, it was nothing.
It was nothing, yes,
and look at it
exactly.
today. So today is actually the right time to buy in the Junction. Now that we're talking about investors, because we're going to have buyers that are going to be buying to live in this area, want to live in this area, and also investors. What can the buyers and investors expect from Craft Residences?
I'm glad that you asked that question. I was looking at the building and the unit mix we have for your clients. So over 58% of this building, that's a big number, they all come with terraces. So, and with terrace collection in this building, you will get gas connection, you can have gas barbecue, you get water bips, and the entire building, and that's not an exception, that has nothing to do with being a balcony or terrace or Juliet type of units. Every single residence in this building, they'll get gas stove and gas range in the building. These are the features that we try to implement when it comes to need of end users, right? Another thing that we have, which is probably, I've never seen in this city myself, we have a very smart system. It's a stack parking system that has been introduced to this project that I've never seen. So this is basically to deal with the shortage of parking in this building, and that basically helped us to offer parking to every 2-bedroom plus in this building. We know the City of Toronto removed the mandate of having underground parking a few months ago, and soon you're going to see a lot of developers try to shy away from providing parking opportunities and parking spots, because that simply is very costly, right? We try to be creative on that, and we have a very smart system integrated into craft residences that's going to be very great, especially for end users looking for larger units. And we do also have larger units, high floors with great outdoor spaces that will cater to end users for this area as well.
Now, Sean, tell me, how does craft residences compare to other projects in the market today? I didn't see many when we did the neighborhood tour. So if you can let me know, how does it compare to projects within nearby?
Absolutely. I actually, if you look at the area, there's still, as I said, to me, it's very undervalued, very underdeveloped. There'll be plenty of opportunities coming along, actually Dundas down the road, but craft residences being one of the first ones, right after Junction Point, done by Gerlach Developments as well. So that one actually is under construction, and to be honest, there are not many opportunities, but if you look at the market and the demand, especially for rental in that very area, it's very much close to downtown core. The average price for rentals in this area, we're talking $2,850 a foot, sorry, $2,850, which is very much close to what you get in core. We look back for the past 2 months in Junction area, over 75% of all lease listings on the MLS went over ask. That speaks volume, because simply there's not much options when it comes to condos in Junction, and all the ones coming, they'll be boutique. We're talking anywhere from 40 to 100 units max. So this is not going to be another area like Mississauga or Vaughan with plenty of options, a lot of competition. That's another great thing for investors to look at. So you're not competing with your area, you're not competing with your building. Another great thing about Gerlach, if you look at all their projects, so they don't provide stacked building. So you don't have same key plate and same unit type gets repeated over the building. And chances are you might be the only one or one of very few to own that floor plan. So that basically puts you in very good position, whether you're investing, holding, renting, or thinking of flipping at some point. You don't have much competition in your building.
Now, Sean, tell us more about the building. What can buyers and investors expect from craft residences about amenities, the facilities that they can find here when they're thinking of buying or investing?
Yes, absolutely. So this building offers multi-purpose lounge area. You have fitness studio, co-working spaces, outdoor lounge, and fire pits area as well. But if you look at the building, I think the biggest thing that your consumers or purchasers or investors are actually getting out of this building, the fact that you only have 86 unique opportunities and a lot of downsizers, a lot of upsizers in the area, they don't necessarily like to be in tall towers, and that would be perfect for them. Having access or being close and being very much in proximity of High Park. So you can't go wrong with that. So whether you're riding a bike, you want to enjoy with your family, or whether you want to simply go for a walk, and just empty your head, High Park is the best place to be.
Having Hyde Park as your backyard, it's just
it's almost
bonus.
at your backyard, yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's amazing.
What can you tell us about the floor plans? What are we seeing here? I know that we're going to be seeing 86 unique units, and it's a low-rise boutique building. So who are we catering to here? Is it more end users? Is it more investors, students, first-time home buyers, downsizers?
You know what, the way we look at this building, we want to make sure we cater to everyone with all their needs, right? So we do have like smaller unit mix for investors and first-time buyers and maybe younger professionals. We do have actually a lot of 1+ dens, and we managed to provide 2 washrooms for them. So they can be seen as junior 2 bedrooms, but yet the budget and the price point is very appealing to a lot of people. And for those of people actually looking for moving as end users, we do have like our terrace collections. Some of the corner units we managed to combine, and we give some square footage. We're talking about 1,300, 1,200 square feet. Those are perfectly actually designed for end users. But to answer your question, we have everything for everyone. It's right there. So you only take 1 bus, subway station on Bloor. You have access to 3 actually stations: Bloor West Village, Runnymede, and I believe the other one is High Park. So you can't get any better for transit.
Now, in terms of launching, I think we're going to be launching the project in about a week or 2. I know you can't give us the pricing yet, but what is the price point that we should be seeing for craft residences?
Yes, it's interesting you're asking this question. Basically, we look at the landscape and what's coming in the pipeline in the city of Toronto, And I think there are like anywhere from 8 to 10 projects coming almost at the same time. And by far in the city of Toronto, I'm not talking Mississauga, I'm not talking Vaughan, I'm talking in the city of Toronto, by far we're gonna be the most competitive pricing when it comes to dollar per square foot. I can't tell you exact pricing yet, we're still working on that, but I would say it's going to be very much competitive, not only for the area, but based on what's happening in the city of Toronto. So it would be, I would say, high $1,300s, low $1,400 a foot, which we know with the escalation in cost, lack of labor, all the strikes happening, the cost for developers is to the roof. So keeping that price point as low as we have, it was a tall task, but we want to make sure that we make it very attractive to your investors.
Sean, thank you so much for all the information on craft residences. We're looking forward to it. But before we go, the last question we like to ask is, how can someone get access to craft residences, first pricing, first incentives, and basically access to get a unit, especially at a boutique condo unit with only 86 units?
Absolutely. So you just said it right. So we only have 86 opportunities in this building. And unfortunately, not everyone's going to have access or first access to this project. So we only work with our trusted brokers, people with track record. And I'm proud to say GTA Homes is one of our top guys for this very project.
And the time frame that we're going to be launching
The time frame is going to be, I would say, first or to second week of June.
Sean, thank you so much. We're looking forward to craft residences.
Thanks for your time, and hopefully we'll see you guys for the next project.
Thank you. There you have it. We just heard exclusive news about craft residences from Sean Tahiti. Now is the time to invest in one of the greatest cities in the country. Craft Residences is selling soon, so make sure to contact the GT Homes Platinum agent today to learn more about this development. I'm Bridget Obregon, and this has been another GT Homes exclusive.